Hi everybody, my name is Jamie Perez. I'm with the Light Journal podcast, and today I'd like to talk about timelines and its relationship to our spiritual evolution. This morning during meditation, something just clicked. I got it in a way that just transcended mere thinking. I clearly saw how we are not bound by our timelines. We experience them, yes. We learn through them, but we are not of them. Our soul exists beyond timelines, beyond time. And yet, we're stuck. We're stuck in our perception of the world and in our self-identity, and especially in our past. And that's a problem. Because the past defines who we were, not who we are. The past timeline served as our textbook, per se. It was crafted by our pre-incarnated soul to teach us what we needed to learn. We enrolled in this life with a purpose, knowing full well that the lessons would come with challenges, pain, and most importantly, growth. As we live through those moments, the learning becomes integrated. It becomes a part of our soul's evolution. But here's the thing. Once the lesson is learned, we don't need to keep reading the textbook. In other words, we don't need to keep that timeline open. And yet many of us do. We keep rereading the same chapters, replaying the old memories, re-identifying with outdated versions of ourselves. We let our past exert an undue influence over our present. Yeah, things happen. Yes, we get hurt, we get traumatized, and we're shaped by other people and experience, but that's what we signed up for. That was the path we chose. We didn't choose to suffer endlessly, but to grow through those sufferings. The timeline served its purpose. Well, now it's time to close that book and to carry forward only the essence, the wisdom, the strength, the soul level understanding we acquired through those learned experiences. And here's something powerful. When we let go of the past, we can finally be present. We can return to the now moment where true creation happens. Instead of being defined by the past, we begin to flow with life as it unfolds, becoming new with each experience. We change, moment by moment, without fear and without resistance. If something from your past is surfacing in your mind right now, take a breath and think about it. It may not be random. That could very well be spirit that's talking to you. It could be spirit inviting you, nudging you, telling you, release that timeline, let it go. We are not here to dwell, we're here to be. And to be is a present active tense. It's not something passive or reflective. It's alive, it listens, it responds, it evolves. Being is a state of consciousness that engages fully with what is, not with what was. The more we root ourselves in the present moment, the more free we become. From childhood, we're taught that our timeline, our history, both personal and global, are fixed and unchangeable. But what if that teaching is flawed? Or what if those memories are echoes of timelines that don't exist anymore? Consider the Mandela effect. Millions of people are remembering details, events, even entire histories that are different than what we're told is real. What if our memories aren't wrong? What if they're glimpses of shifting out of timelines? What if the act of awakening, of healing, forgiving, and letting go actually alters timelines, or more accurately, moves us into new timelines? This reminds me of a teaching by Paul Selig. He has a mantra that goes, "Behold, I make all things new." What if this isn't metaphorical? What if this is the very process that we're participating in, both individually and collectively? Each time we released the past, that timeline that we already survived, each time we release the past, we're not just healing, we're rewriting the energetic script. We're stepping into a new version of reality, a new earth, a new us. It's like a tributary that's feeding into a great river. The water brings forward the nutrients, the learnings, but it leaves the sediment behind. Our soul, which is a sliver of the divine mind, gathers what was gained and flows it into the higher mind. Each closed timeline, each released identity brings us closer to wholeness. We begin to reintegrate all the fragmented slivers of ourselves that have been scattered across lifetimes and timelines. As we let go of attachment to who we were, we're allowing space for who we truly are to emerge. This shedding lifts our vibration, and this, in essence, is resurrection. Not in the traditional religious sense, but as a spiritual process that is unfolding in each of us. And this morning of all mornings, Resurrection Sunday, this understanding felt especially poignant. It was a synchronicity, a divine nudge that reminded me resurrection isn't a singular miracle. It's a path, it's a becoming, it's a return. We are not broken. We are evolving. We're not trapped. We are releasing. We are not defined by our wounds. We are refined by our wisdom. As millions of us engage in the sacred work of letting go, closing timelines, rising higher, we form a collective stream. Our rivers return to the ocean of the divine, and from that convergence, a new world is born. A world shaped not by trauma, but by unity, not by fear, but by resonance. A new earth created through the frequency of love and remembrance. We are all divine. And as we let go of who we were, we resurrect who we've always been. Blessings to all of you walking in this path of remembrance, presence, and rebirth. Behold, we make all things new. Thank you for listening. I'm Jamie Perez with the Light Journal Podcast. Blessings on your journey, everyone.